cold.
Hey guys, this is Remy and welcome back to my channel. And if you guys have been asking me to do some Indian wedding attire or some Indian wedding look or something, some dress or lehenga that you can wear for your best friend's wedding or anyone's wedding which is going to be in this season. So that's why I am bringing you this super easy lehenga tutorial, and I'm going to convert a sari into a lehenga with a very few easy steps. Since this video has to be very well explained and well put, so that's why I am gonna break it into two parts. So today I'm gonna show you a skirt tutorial and I'm gonna show the top tutorial in the next coming video, which is gonna be in just 2 days. So without any further ado, let's get started.
You will need a sari. Now this one has this border, then a matching lining of about the same length as your sari. Mine was about 5.25 meters approx. First, cut off the pallu side of the sari out. Then cut off the border if your sari have one, leaving about half a centimeter on either sides of the border so to use it later.
Till you make a man.
Okay, now fold the sari twice so that at one side you have two folded ends and on other side have one folded and two open ends like shown. Now take your waist measurement. Mine is about 30 inches here, and then add about 2 inches for seam allowance and then divide it with 6.28. I got 5.1 as the result. Your length cutting measurement has to be, know your length. Mine was about 40 inches and then deduct the waistband width from it. Mine was about 2 inches, so the total length needed from sari is about 30 inches, that is 40 minus 2. Now mark the waist measurement which we just calculated on the double folded corner of the sari like I'm doing here and make a curved line. Then for the length, since I took about 5.1 inches for the waist, I could only get about 32 inches for the length from a 37 inch wide sari. So for the remaining 6 inches of the length, I will add the border in the end. So just add about 5.1 inch to the 32 inch length and keep the tape on the top of the folded corner and mark the total amount, that is 37.1. But you can also keep the measuring tape on the waistline we just made and mark your 32 inch length. Once done, open them up and you'll have two semicircles. Do the same thing with lining as well, and then keep the lining together first and stitch its one side.
Let me drown.
Then do the same with sari pieces. Now keep them both together wrong side up and stitch them together from waist. Once done, it should look something like this. See, now the waist is stitched and also one side of the skirt is stitched too. Now only one side is left where we will be adding the zipper. So take your measuring tape and mark 1 inch to both the open flaps of the other side like so. Then bring them together, right sides together, and then keep your zipper on top of the side like I am doing and mark where the zipper ends. Then do a loose stitch till the zipper mark
Until you find.
and then move a little down from that mark and lock the stitch by double stitching. And then separate the sari from the lining and stitch the lining side with basic straight tight stitch. Now do excuse my camera shake here guys, it's not easy to hold the camera in one hand and stitch with another. So I hope you understand I'm doing this just to help you guys understand every step clearly. Okay, so now that the lining is stitched, stitch the sari side, leaving few inches at the bottom open. Now press the seam of the zipper area open and pin the zipper there and stitch over it. Once done, rip open the loose stitch we did and your zipper is done. Now moving on to the waistband, cut 3 straps, 1 sari piece and 2 lining ones. They should be a few inches bigger than your waist measurement so that you don't run out of the waistband. Then keep the sari pieces to the lining one, then place another lining one over the sari one and stitch on one side of the strap. Then open the strap like this, keeping both lining side on one side and sari on another, and do a top stitch to make the waistband neat. Now final step is to fold the starting of the waistband and hem it by double folding. You just have to do it on any one side of the waistband. Now take your waistband and with your skirt right side out, keep the bands wrong side over the waist like so, and pin the band with the skirt, keeping the folded side of the waistband at the start, and pin all over the back, and then do a straight stitch over it so that when you flip it, it will look something like this.
Till you find your way back home.
Okay, so moving on to finish the waistband, take the top side of it and fold it inside, and then place it over the stitch inside, making sure to cover it, and then pin it. Okay, so here my mom is helping me by holding the camera so that I could show you guys this step clearly. So a big shout out to Mommy DIY. Okay, so just stitch over it and your waistband is done. Moving on to the border, I am taking the border from the sari. Then I took a golden lace, and then all you have to do is stitch these two pieces together, and then to hide the stitch, I'm gonna stitch a golden thin lace over it so that it looks neat. Once done, take your lining fabric, or in my case I'm taking a golden fabric because my golden lace is a bit transparent, so if I used blue it would be visible. When you cut this golden fabric, make sure to keep it 1 inch wider than your border because you'll need it in the end. To stitch them together, keep the fabric over the right side of the border and stitch the bottom side of the border. Once done, flip the fabric aside and then do a top stitch over the border to make it neat. Now to attach it to the sari, keep the sari's wrong side up and also the border's wrong side up and stitch them together from the golden fabric. See, this is how it will look from outside. Now just fold the border like so and fold the top edge just like we did with waistband and pin it.
Until you find your
Once stitched in place, close the opening which we left on the sari side. And lastly, make a long strap of lining fabric for your dory and add the tassels to it and you're done.
help me find the right words to say to get us back on our way.
So that was it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please don't forget to hit that like button, share with your friends, and also subscribe to my channel because that would make my day and I'll be a happy baby. And do wait for the part 2 because I'll be uploading the top part in the next video. And also don't forget to follow me on my social media pages. That's gonna be somewhere on the screen. And let's chat. So today's shout out goes out to Sahej, Purvi and Purvika. Thank you so much, guys, for loving me like this. I really appreciate all your comments. I do look at each and every comment of you guys, and I really feel so blessed to have such an amazing DIY fam with me. Okay guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.